Night 2 of the Unibet Premier League, Glasgow, Scotland, and the debut of three-time Lakeside champion Glen Durrant. Were we in for some DUZZA dynamite? Would it be bombs away for Bully Boy, or could Snakebite reign supreme with Tungsten TNT? Plus, Barney's Army and a chorus of boos for Gerwyn Price, and we had Menser versus Mighty Mike and a Valentines Day Massacre. Cupid's Arrows today on High Roller Radio. Yes, for some, today is all about chocolates, candies, and romance, but for the gladiators of the Premier League, it's all about Scotland and tungsten testosterone. Forget the flowers and chocolates, tweeted Dave Clark. Valentine's Day doesn't get any more romantic than a night with Sky Sports darts. Tonight looks dead good in Glasgow, said commentator Dan Dawson. Wright v. Smith, after a mental game between them on the weekend. Wade and Cross both look sharp. DUZZA, abandon your Valentine's plans, he said. All attempts at love only ever end in sorrow. Watch darts instead. Fan alerts and DUZZA in the news reported at Dart Connect, letting us know that reigning BDO world champ Glen Durrant is the most followed player currently on the PDC Pro Tour. He's made an impact, hasn't he? Reached the final at Players Championship 2, just his second event ever, and now this, a contender here tonight. By the way, your outright winners odds for this year's Premier League, Mighty Mike, your favorite of course, overwhelming at 2-5, Bully Boy next at 8-1, then Voltage and Snakebite both listed at 9-1. Barney way back, a 66-1 long shot. And quickly, a shout out to a great supporter of ours, Darts Behind the Yockey, just reached a milestone, 15,000 followers on Facebook, and believe me, it's a good follow. Well done, Darts Behind the Yockey on 15K. All right, let's go. Michael Smith, the first man introduced, a wide view of his walk-on up against Peter Wright, who was admiring the Scottish fans before his entrance, and then once on stage, some hijinks for the camera. First blood to Bully Boy. This double 20 in the third leg, good for a break in 2-1. He then held for 3-1, and then fired in back-to-back 180s in the fifth leg, followed by this 84 checkout, double 11, another break, and for good measure, another maximum, fired in 5 in the span of 4 legs. Snakebite, though, responded nicely. Double 10 for the big roar. He got one of the breaks back. He then got it to 5-4 on double 8, and then, thanks to 6 missed match darts from Smith, he leveled on double 16, 5 apiece. What a fight back. Was 4-1 down and somehow managed a draw. 6-6 your final. I was mad at myself, Wright said afterwards. I couldn't get going. I'll take the draw. A point is better than none, said a visibly disappointed Bully Boy. I'm just glad I kept my head in it. I think we're both disappointed not to get 2 points. Next up, a deep in thought James Wade, as his name was being called out, and then some love for the Scottish fans. The machine up against Rob Cross. Quality contest this, as we check out the early averages at 2-1 Wade. 105 playing 96. It was a good start. Wadey plucking his dart out of double 12 here after holding for 3-1. But a surge of electricity from Voltage got him back in it. Tops here for the 115 checkout. Beautiful. He then opened with a maximum against throw en route to double 18 and 3-all. How about this scoreline? Cross firing at a 180, a 134, then a ton 40 on 47 after 9, and no problem. The former world champ bringing out the heavy artillery. Bullseye here for 4 on the spin. Yes, 4 in a row. He goes on to a 7-4 victory. He was in the zone, a 102.5 average. I missed some doubles early, he said. Maybe some nerves. I've been working hard, and I've been throwing some good stuff. What a performance, screamed the Rob Cross fan page. Voltage is back, everyone. I believe he can win a major this year. Great tidbit here from @Carly Fletch. At 3-1 Wade, the averages were this. Cross 95.25, Wade 101.59. In the last 7 legs, Cross went ballistic with a whopping 107.16. Wade still at 100. His average didn't drop. Voltage just upped his massively. Thank you, Carl Fletcher, for that. All right, the tale of two walk-ons for our third fixture. Raymond van Barneveld on his farewell tour, emotional as he hit the stage. They were chanting his name. Then we had this guy, Gerwyn Price, smiling. You know what that means? A chorus of boos throughout. Once on stage, he acknowledged his bad boy of darts image. Scottish fans, of course, have not forgotten that incident at the Grand Slam with their hero Gary Anderson. Valentines Day love? Not. No love from Barney either, who delivered an opening leg break. Price, though, continuously booed the crowd against him. He responded, silenced them with a 107 checkout to break right back. You can see the reaction. It was huge. A big roar, 1-1. Started to run away with it from there, too. Followed a 120 checkout to Shanghai with this 56 finish. Tops both times. Good. It's not the popular thing to say, tweeted Warren Allsworth, but Price is fast becoming a favorite of mine. His games are becoming must-watch. There are too many dull players. A bit of controversy creates interest. At Ben on Sport replying with this, how he is handling this nonsense from the crowd is unbelievable. The big Dutchman, though, countered with a break of his own for 4-2. He couldn't solidify it, and the Iceman returned fire for 6-2 and a stranglehold on the match. How about Barney, though? Held, then found a break on double four, then made it 3 on the spin with darts like these for 6-5. 12th and final leg now, drama. Price on 144, nailed the 2 treble 20s, but missed double 12. He can't believe it. And wow, from 6-2 down, Van Barneveld somehow battled back for a 6-all draw. What can you say? They make the difference, Barney admitted, referring to the loud and boisterous fans, and then he screamed, I love Scotland. Forget his world ranking in the last 12 months, tweeted Jay Shaw. Barney is still box office. That's why he was given one last run in the Premier League. All right, our fourth fixture featured these two. Daryl Gurney taking on 3-time BDO world champion Glen Durrant. There he is, DUZZA with a show of class here, brandishing the Gary Anderson tartan. Then look at this, putting the scarf around a young fan's neck. How good is that? Once on stage, he was singing along. What a moment. Not to be outdone, Super Chin broke out the Scottish flag and, as always, directed the choir on Sweet Caroline. Great scenes indeed. Better start for the Irishman. This double 16 for 3-0. He then made it 4 on the spin and his second break. Full credit to Durrant, though. Secured a break of his own on double 5 to get on the board, but Gurney was all business, had a pair of 121 checkouts, was clinical on this 78, which made it 6-1. Class from DUZZA. The fans appreciated it as he fought back to 6-3, but that's all he could muster, and you can make the final Gurney 7, the contender 3. Super Chin, awesome on doubles, 78%, and that was the difference. Mensur Suljovic, a 6-1 dog tonight against the Green Machine. Michael van Gerwen has been dominant this year. Mutual respect here before play began. Already up a break. MVG fired in this 180 in the second leg, followed by double 8, the world number 1 cruising. He then added another maximum in the next leg en route to 3 on the spin. Mensur averaging below 90 to this point, but credit to him, he took the next 2 to stay close. From there, though, we got a lot of this. Mighty Mike's patented celebration, he really poured it on, cruised to a 7-3 victory as we check out tonight's results. Cross, Gurney, Van Gerwen, your winners, Smith and Wright, Price and Barney playing to 6-6 ties. All of that means MVG tops the charts, sitting on 4 points, perfect at 2-0. Anyway, sod this as we give the last word to Aki Balboa 1. The real darts is this weekend at the Scottish Open. Hashtag BDO. No love lost there. Cupid's arrows today on High Roller Radio.